How much the pizza for less dough costs?
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
The pizza for less dough.
On the right.
It might be on the right side.
I think it says...
Oh yeah, $13.95.
They've jacked up the price of the pizza. Pizza for
It's a
more
pizza
dough.
scandal.
Alrighty, we've come up with the UWA pizza conspiracy. We found out that in the old Pelican magazine from... I'm not sure. How do I find out the publishing? Volume 87, November 2016. There is a advert for pizza for less dough. It cost $12.90, but on the window it says it cost $13.60. $13.95. That's a whole $1.95 increase since 2016. If you're telling me inflation isn't real, it's right here, right now, baby.
We're here with the Gremlins. Whoa.
I'm Mike. I'm the lead guitarist.
Okay.
I play guitar.
I also play guitar, but not lead. I play it in rhythm with the rest of them.
What's your name?
I'm Jamie, by the way. That's me. Hello.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I play bass in the band The Gremlins.
Unfortunately, Alex isn't here, but he plays the drums. Yeah.
Guys, my first question, okay. Are you afraid of Warner Brothers discovering your band and your name, The Gremlins? Are you worried? You all know the origin of The Gremlins?
I have asked Jamie about this before. When I joined, I was pretty worried about it, but there's a loophole. There's a legal loophole that Jamie discovered.
So really, the term gremlins came about in World War One, and it was used to describe when airships would go down without explanation. There would be like, oh, there's gremlins in the cogs. And essentially, what a gremlin is just a little monster which would mess up the engines and stuff of machinery. So technically, the name does not owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers only owns the character.
So you guys aren't worried about eating after midnight or anything like that? You're not worried about transforming anything?
We've never done it.
You've never done it, eating after midnight?
We don't know.
Okay, so you want to keep it that way?
Yeah, we've got pretty strict bedtimes of like 10 p.m. normally. But we wanted to see what would happen if we played after midnight one time, but hasn't happened yet.
That's for a festival.
That's for a festival. Midnight Feast Fest coming at ya.
Who knows what could happen,
In
really?
the movie, man.
I mean, not related to the movie. Yeah, but I reckon we could tear into like a box of wings or something, in front of them, or yeah, or like what would you want to eat on stage? What would be the choice?
Oh, maybe I reckon crunchy nut cereal. I really like. I had that this morning, and I've still got the taste in my mouth. So it's all I'm thinking about right now. Think I might have it for lunch.
KFC hot and twisty combo meal. With the Mountain Dew.
I'd just get just a bunch of dim sum, just a bunch of Chinese food.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, because then there'll be a lot to eat, and then if there's leftovers, we can just throw them out. Who doesn't want Who doesn't want a prawn dumpling flying at them?
Okay, well, how did you guys all meet? I'm curious. Is there an origin story to the Gremlins?
School.
Yeah, in high school we started playing together. No, not us. Alex and I and a few other people. And then it kind of went, different people came in and out. A few years ago we got Jamie on board to do the recording. And then we found he was actually pretty good playing. So we got him on. And then we started the Gremlins as just me, Alex, and Jamie. We played for a while, had a few shows. And then we got Joe on as a 4-piece, and it's never sounded better. Because, we've kind of found our sound as a 3-piece. And with the 4-piece, we've been able to experiment more and make better music, I feel. We met some other people through there's Tinder for musician kind of things. Okay, yeah. And then just 2 friends. We met one person. It was really fun, but we haven't really.
Any strange encounters?
No, not really. I mean, every musician's a fucking weirdo. So.
The 4-piece, did that influence how you recorded Bug Spray? Did you write Bug Spray as a 4-piece, or was that originally written when you were a 3-piece? Or
Something to say on that is that I think having a 4-piece, I feel like you wrote the bass line for it, and it was a very different kind of bass line that we could do different things. I think Bug Spray, the first song to have a proper lead section in it, which is why I play, and I was very happy with having the ability to. because Jamie's doing rhythm, kind of made the song very different. I don't know how it changed the recording process.
Bug Spray was actually, funnily enough, the first song we wrote all together as 4 rather than as 3. And yeah, as Mike said, it started off as Joe coming on with this fat, chunky bass riff, and it was gnarly as fuck. And then, we just started playing over it, and then Joe went home, wrote some lyrics. So a lot of it is Joe's, in a way, so we wouldn't be able to have the song without him. But yeah, in terms of recording it, the recordings we had done previously were very basic, with like single microphones in front of the things, trying to figure it out ourselves during year 12, whilst Bug Spray was done at a studio at my university. And yeah, so it was done a bit more professionally, and it had more instruments in it. Yeah.
You know, I pretty much... it's kind of funny when we first played it the first couple times. I mean, the lyrics were like, none of the lyrics were the same apart from the chorus, and then I was like, the lyrics are really fucking kind of cheesy, and they still are. But like, I thought that it would be like, I don't know. The lyrics were like, it was almost like maybe taking the song a little bit too serious when the song was kind of meant to just be like kind of funny and just like, you know, like a fun thing. So went back home and I changed all the lyrics and changed the actual bass line when we came back, and sort of the chords are a little different. Yeah.
From the start we knew it was going to be a song about fucking killing bugs.
Yeah. But yeah, no, pretty much just like kept building on it when we played it live, and I was like, that was a stinker, and and so yeah, we rewrote it. So yeah.
Are the lyrics at all inspired by your guys' stint at Adventure World? Killing bugs at Adventure World possibly might have inspired it a little bit.
No, so it's kind of funny. So I think we were in like year 10 and we were trying to think of a name for a band, and I wanted to call the band Bug Spray because I thought that was like a real punky sounding name. And
it was that or Midnight Astronauts.
It was that or the Midnight Astronauts, which came from one of those the random band name generators online. So not a huge amount of thought put into that, but basically I just thought that was a real punky sound and just even phrase, Bug Spray. So yeah, we wrote a song just around the word basically. That's why the chorus is just Bug Spray.
So do you guys have any plans for new releases or anything coming up? You know, cooking up anything, you know?
So we've been in the kitchen. We're about to get back into the kitchen very soon. Once the studio at my uni opens up to us again, we're going to just polish off what we've been working on. We have started to remaster some of our older songs to get a lot of a higher sonic quality. So when you're like, oh, I saw this sick band, and then you go home and listen to the music and it sucks on Spotify, you know? We want that to change. So we've gone in, fixed them up. We've also got, I think the next thing in the pipeline is the full Norman Bruce trilogy coming to you soon. Yeah, the Norman Bruce trilogy.
Who is Norman Bruce? Who? I need to know. No, I need answers.
He's a feeling. He's like, it's like God. He's just everywhere. Yeah. No, but for real, he's this dude.
Dude, okay.
Yeah. Mm.
How do you know him?
Also from school.
From school.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's more conceptual than anything. He's kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of like the definition of like the hero's journey, you know. So yeah, he is an actual person from our actual school. He's a very interesting character, and you know, despite everything, you know, he was always interesting to like check back in on and just like see what he was up to. But recently, he's really put in some hard work, and he's looking good. He's improving. Yeah, that's why we had to write it. Yeah, but that's why we had to write a third song about him, because you know it's the redemption arc. Yeah. So you've got Rise of the King and Norman Bruce, which everyone's already heard of before, but there's the Norman 3 is what we kind of call it in the band. The Norman Opus.
I want to call it Revenge of the King.
So pending title, but Oh yeah, is he aware? He loves it. He was the first person to hear like the demo.
For most of our shows, he's a regular.
He's probably the biggest fan.
Front row every time.
If he like missed a show, would you?
Oh,
not
it
play
feels
the song?
different.
It's not the same.
Would you not play the song? Would you kind of be like, "Fuck you"? I'm
I
not
turned the
playing it,
distortion
like-
down.
Oh yeah.
No, we
yeah.
do, but it just doesn't.
You know, it's just we can't turn it up to 11 when he's not there.
It's like a good 6, 7.
Like my amp will only go to 10, but if Norman's in the room, 11.
Who are your influences? Would you say when you? Yeah,
Oh.
influences. Musical influences.
I think they
You probably know
you can
all
start.
of us. You
All of
start.
us. We've got different.
Yeah, you
do
gotta
have
go through all of us.
influences.
Yeah, you're all unique individuals. I think.
I don't know. I really like just like sort of like initially like just like classic punk rock. You know what I mean? Like 70s like the Clash and all that stuff. Like just yeah like real basic stuff like that. But sort of more recently I've been really getting into bands like Soundgarden and Helmet. And I've been sort of maybe trying to bring in like kind of heavier stuff. Just 'cause I really like that sound. So.
My biggest influences are like bands or genres are probably like at the moment King Gizzard are just the number one. They are my favorite band. But yeah, lots of other small bands around Perth. I don't know, one really Sprinter, but Midwest emo. There's a genre punk definitely. Not as much metal, but a little bit of metal. Yeah, kind of those genres.
Yeah, I might have to agree with Mike on the King Gizzard statement being probably, I don't know, just the artist I listen to the most. Whilst our music is not quite as, complicated or musically detailed as something like Giz, they started somewhere as well. I don't know where our sound's really going, but in terms of inspiration for the band, I definitely feel like a lot of early kind of metal, rocky stuff that my dad will listen to is a big influence, such like Black Sabbath and Metallica and whatnot from him. And then, yeah, more like Australian stuff as well. It's because of what I listened to a lot during high school, kind of leading up to starting the band stuff. So stuff like Violent Soho, Chats, Skeggs, all kind of finds its way there. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. We just kind of write fun songs. Yeah, they said we sounded like the Beastie Boys. And another guy said we sounded like the Chats.
Some dude at the last gig we had said that we should cover a Beastie Boys song. It was like you guys are like the Beastie Boys. You guys all sing, and I'm like,
Do you guys cover any songs?
yeah. Last gig. Last gig we covered a song for a French friend.
You can do it.
Oh, we met a friend at a DZ Death Race concert. And he's over from France he was like, I'm going to come to Australia. And then he's like, oh, if I land in Perth, I can see DZ Death Race, his favourite band. We met him there and then, yeah, we invited him to a gig and we played a song for him. I had to convince like Joe and Alex, like, we've got to cover this song because he's French. And everyone's like, what? I haven't met him. I'm like, just please, it's really awesome.
Band.
And then he enjoyed it. He said it was really good. But yeah, we've done a bunch of covers. It'd be cool if we had like a list of all the covers we've done. Probably get a list,
I
but
could probably get a list.
it's
Probably add it
having
to
a
the transcript.
having a fourth member's been cool because as a 3-piece you can't do as many covers, but yeah, with a 4-piece it's been good because we can do lots more covers, but we've been writing so much more original music that we don't need to do as many covers. We usually choose we'll do a cover instead of another original just to kind of have something else in the set list. But yeah, covers.
What's been your favourite cover? Just what's your favourite?
I like The Hunter, Slaves,
Hunter
Big
is-
Titty Trippin', Drunk Mums, Viceroy, Violent Soho, that
was
went
fun.
off. The White Stripes, was it?
Oh, I fell in love with a girl.
Yeah, that went off. And Happy Birthday for Alex. I think
That was fine.
that's the
that's a
favorite
good cover.
covers.
Do you guys have like a favorite gig memory, least favorite kind of gig memory, or maybe jam memory, something memory as a band?
Funny stuff.
Yeah,
Funny moments.
stuff.
I'm gonna mull on that.
Yeah.
You guys have got a lot more gig memories.
Reflection time, yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I can't think of anything. What's fun?
All of them are good.
All of them are good. It's just a whole lot of
Strangest experience you've had there?
Yeah.
strange.
One time I was say about Jay. That was pretty funny.
That was quite funny.
About Jay was pretty funny. We opened for a Christian rock band. I don't know if you could put this in because I don't know if it's true. But we opened for a Christian rock band, and we thought that all of their names started with J, and the band was called About J, and we were like, oh, that makes sense, J, J, J. And then we're like, what does About J? What does the J stand for? She's like, oh, Christian, about Jesus. I was like, that's really funny. And then on stage, the show was really quiet, but the main guy's parents were there, and then the vibe was not there. Like no one was moshing. We were quite heavy. Fucking no one was in the stage. Yeah, it was quite awkward. And then it got to like the second last song, and I said like, oh, one more song, and then we'll fuck off. And then I just dead silence except for this. Ooh. It's like he swore, and I was like, what the fuck?
Like maybe you should. Oh yeah, and the bartender didn't want to serve me, which made me very sad.
Yeah, some bartenders suck.
Yeah, he was like, "You're not 18." I was like, "Yes, I am." No, they stamped me.
Yeah, I think another bad thing was went to another club or bar, and I said, "Oh, can I get a pint of that?" And then he was half pouring the pint, and then I showed him my drink token, and then he was like, "Oh, you got a drink token?" So he poured half of a pint out to grab a midi and filled that up, and I'm like, you what? Okay. Wow. And that ruined my night, and then I was like, well, fuck you then. And then
wasted drunken beer.
Wasted good beer. That was a bad memory. I don't know if a good memory. I think the HQ shows were really good because they were like, we went to HQ. And we've been wanting to we want another HQ for Joe to experience because it's so much fun. Like going there to a place you went to as a kid to watch other bands being the band. That was like some of the best memories. Being the band.
We were those guys.
Yeah, that was really fun. Would love to do another show like that. But that's like, yeah, good. The HQ ones, bad with the empty ones with the Christian views. That was very funny.
So do you have any dream kind of spots you want to play around Perth? Like any kind of big ones you want to... Yeah, come on.
I don't know. I mean, for me, basically, like what they just said, I really want to play at HQ. And I know that's not like a huge venue, but like I used to go there all the time. And yeah, like they said, it'd be pretty cool being the band. Because I always really looked up to those guys. So that would probably be my main one.
Yeah, fair. The Rechabite in Northbridge. Yeah. That'd be really, really awesome. The 3-level stage. Where's the one we saw Skeggs? Where we see Skeggs? The Astor Theatre. That'd be cool. Linda's Lounge would be cool. Quite like a small venue. I don't really like the idea of playing at a theatre. What are they called? Stadium shows.
Yeah.
They seem kind of shit. I think that's it.
I want to play at Badlands. Badlands is like the coolest venue. It looks so cool. I reckon it would fit the vibe, perfectly.
I want to play at someone's house as a house party.
I want to play in the bottom of someone's swimming pool, like a drained swimming pool. So if anyone reading this or watching this, listening to this, if you got an emptied pool, if you're like just a house party, we will play at your house. We will play at your house.
$50?
As long as we will do it for a case of beer. And we'll play at your house.
Play at your house. I mean, Pelican exclusive. Pelican exclusive. We'll play at your house.
No money. 0 money.
Just beer.
Motorcycles.
Monster trucks.
A fucking roller dome. Like what are those like circular cages, like the Evil Knievel stuff? I want to play in one of those with a fucking motorcycle going around. That'd be wild. Also, like in the middle of a desert, like Mad Max style, on the back of a fucking truck. I watched Fury Road a couple of days ago. Got it stuck in my head.
Of all the people, he's the guy to ask for gigs. I like to just go, yeah, come to this gig. I don't know when it is. Let's get the info. We're on Instagram. We're on Facetard. We're on at everything. Yeah.
At the Gremlins Band. Follow us on Instagram. You'll find the rest of everything there. At the White Mamba. Shout out Norman Bruce. Listen to Bug Spray. It's awesome. And we will have new music soon. Yes.
Alright.
You say don't think it, don't say it. Well, you have
Yeah,
Norman
yeah,
Bruce.
yeah,
It's like the Nardwuar thing.
Yeah,
Don't think it, don't say it.
Don't think it, don't say it.
Norman Bruce!
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 That's out. That's a cut. That's sick. Okay.
Don't think it, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. Norman Bruce. 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 Alex is the king. He gets it in the ring. 3-pointer slam dunk. Everything. If Alex has a problem, well, it's easily solved. You watch it and he'll kick it like it's barely a ball. Barely a ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think it, don't say it. Norman Bruce. I said it, don't think it, don't say it. Norman Bruce. I said it, don't think it, don't say it.